is it? Where is it? Should have been here by now. Who is that? People always bother me. Won't leave me alone. Can't get nothing done. All right, I'm coming. This better be the delivery man delivering my M12 oscillated. Who is this? Oh man, come on. Yeah.
Oh, how you doing? My name's Randy. I just moved in the neighborhood. I do believe this came to your house, my house by accident. I just wanted you to know that. And hello?
Randy, huh? Like I care about a new neighbor. Dude, have my M12. What the? Are you kidding me?
I believe I can still see you.
I gotta move. Great. Now that Randy finally brought this thing over to me, we're gonna check out the all-new Milwaukee M12 Oscillating Tool. Yep, that's right. This is the all-new M12 Oscillating Tool from Milwaukee. The first time we seen this was during the Pipeline event. Now, if you were a subscriber, you would have known that by now. But as promised, we got one here, so let's open up that box and see what we find on the inside. And once we do that, we're gonna use and abuse, slice and dice. You're gonna know everything you need to know about this tool. That's a really nice soft case right there. Let's open it up. Now, obviously, this is the kit version. You're gonna be able to buy this separately if you want, but what do you get in the kit? Well, of course, you got the tool, you get the charger, all kind of sanding pads. I will put this to the side right here. There's your sander. Oh, look at this battery, a 4.0. Well, they're not messing around now, are they? That's real nice like. Now, another cool thing I want to show you is that we got some of the new Milwaukee Blades. These are for the oscillating tools, all kinds here. We got the case right here. We're going to open those up and we're going to see what these can do as well. But let's check this out first. And here's the new M12 Multi-Tool. Now, the first thing I noticed right out of the box is, wow, this thing is really light. You're only looking at 3.2 pounds. Of course, that's without the battery, but the M12s are so light, it doesn't really matter. The other thing I noticed was, wow, this thing is really narrow. So what I like about this is if you're trying to get into those really tight corners, this is going to allow you to do that. You also got your speed adjustment right here. The M12 battery goes right on the back like so. So a little longer, a little thinner than I'm used to, but all in all, the build quality seems right up there on par with the Milwaukee IA. Right here, you have your on and off button, so that's real easy to get to. Now again, we'll let you see this thing in action, but 10,000 OPM up to 20,000 OPM. So low setting, 10,000, high setting, 20,000, and everywhere in between. Now, this is a quick release. You see that little switch up on top? Well, let me show you how this thing works. It's not gonna work like you probably think it's going to. I'll show you. Now, to put a blade on or to take one off, you're gonna have to take that release lever, bring it all the way up, and you're gonna feel like, oh, I'm going too far, but nope, you need to go all the way up. And you're gonna see this down here. And now you're thinking to yourself, when I open up that release lever, well, that really is going to open up and I'm going to be able to put my blade, but not really. That's not how it works. You have to unscrew your little bolt system down here. And before you do that, you want to make sure that you open up your release lever. Once you do that, now you can just unscrew that a little bit. You can put your blade in there, snug it down, and then close up the handle again. Does that make sense? Let me show you. All right, so we're going to take our release lever. We're going to open that up like so. And you can see this is a little bit loose, so we're going to loosen it more. And then what we're going to do is take our blade, we're going to put it in like so. It's really nice like. And then you're going to take your bolt and tighten it down just enough that it's snug. And now, when you throw that down like so, it tightens it up real nice like. Now, I am going to tell you that this is not the quickest method on one of these tools that I have ever used, but I will say it's not as hard as I thought it would be when I first started messing around with it. It's actually pretty quick. You're not going to be able to loosen that up unless you open up that latch. Once you do, just loosen that up, remove your blade, put a new one in, snug it back up again, move it, adjust it, do whatever you want to do, and then put that latch back down. But what's nice about this is you can go left, right, just like any other oscillating tool. You have a lot of different options. You don't have to twist the wrist. You're going to be able to adjust that blade right where you want it. Again, tighten it down, and then push down on your lock. But what about the blades? The blades. Well, guess what? Milwaukee IA came out with all kind of new multi-tool oscillating blades and sanding pads. What's nice about these is that they are universal, so even if you don't have a Milwaukee M12 or the new M18 oscillating tool, which they also came out with, you can use these on your other tools. I'm very excited about this 9-piece. And of course, I will put a link in the description for all of these, but let's open this up and see what we have going on. Ooh, that's nice. Well, I think it's time to use and abuse this new M12 oscillating tool. We have all different types of the wood and metal, and oh, is that made in the USA? Wow, nice to see that. But as I was saying, we're gonna go through wood, we're gonna go through metal, maybe some sheetrock. It's real nice. I gotta be honest with you, it's not gonna stay this neat, but you know, they got a nice little case there. They're all organized. I'm just gonna toss them back in when I'm done using them, but you can see that they are larger up on top, so they will fit different brands of multi-tools, so that's nice. This one here is for metal. Let's try it out on the metal. All right, so this was actually blowing out the speakers on my camera, and the camera angle is not all that great, but just letting you know, it cut through that bar, which isn't really that thick, maybe a 1/16 or a little bit over 1/16 of an inch, really fast. So that's good. Let's try it on a general contractor screw and see how it does with that. Wow, all right. Thing's pretty quick. I like these blades so far. That's a good sign. So yeah, not a lot of damage. Couple teeth missing here and there. Well, we're gonna try the sheetrock. Let's turn this on and try a different blade. Super simple to cut through all of that stuff. You know what? These are one of my favorite blades. Now these are for hardwoods, and I have used these a lot installing harder wood floors. Let's throw one of these on here. I'm going to show you what these things can do. I'm excited about the Milwaukee because these things look beastly. I haven't used them yet, but we got some treated wood right here. I'm just going to show you what this thing is capable of, these blades, hopefully anyway. But check this out. So we're just gonna make a couple of slices in the dices down in through this treated 2x6. I say 2x4, it's not 2x4, it's a 2x6. But if you wanted to maybe cut something out, or maybe you're laying floor, laminate, whatever, and you needed to cut a piece out, maybe it didn't fit right or whatever, check this out. Now that was freaking awesome. Tell you what, it went through really quick, really smooth, and if you're using oak or walnut or whatever, this blade will go through it. That is really cool. Not even installing floor, just other things. If you have to maybe slice and dice something to make it fit better, whatever, this thing will work great. Now, to attach that sanding pad, that's what we're gonna do. You have to take that, oh, it's magnetic. Okay, so cool. It helps you hold your blades in place when you're tightening it down. But we got that sanding pad right here, and now you're gonna have to take that bolt out, and then once you get that pad on, you just screw it down like so, and make sure that your latch is up, and then once you get that snug, just lock that baby down, you reds to go. Now Milwaukee also came out with the oscillating sanding pad, so that's pretty cool. The multi-tool sanding pads, you can buy those, and they are Velcro. They just go on like so, and use are ready to go. Let's check it out. This is a very powerful little tool for being an M12. You also got that sweet LED light right there. You can stand it up if you're using the 4.0. But I really think getting into those tight corners, man, this thing is going to be awesome And you also got your battery indicator light right here on the side. Those 4 little holes right there. Well, they're not really holes, they're just lights, and it's telling you where your battery life is. Oh, by the way, your oscillating angle is 3.9 degrees. Now, Milwaukee is claiming this is the fastest 12 volt cut speed out there. I will tell you, this thing is fast. It is powerful. And even though you don't have that conventional trigger style, well, it's still pretty comfortable. What I will tell you about this is it's sort of like a straight log, right? There's not a lot of curves or anything that you're going to look at and say, wow, I can really hold on and grip that. But that being said, with that rubber overmold, I don't find it to be that bad. And when it comes to adjusting the oscillation speeds, well, that's pretty simple as well. Overall, I think with the tight areas and where you're going to be able to get into areas with this thing, that's really going to shine. The quick release, not the fastest out there by any means, but it works fairly quickly and fairly well. I also really like that it's the M12 version because those things charge up super fast and you usually get a lot of time out of them, depending on, you know, whether or not it's a 4.0, a 2.0, or whatever. Now, at the end of the day, what I'm going to tell you is I really like it. Like I said, it's a little bit different when it comes to, you know, grip and holding it, but I think after time, I'm going to get more used to it. And we're always going to do a 1 year later review, but I think they did a really, really good job on this oscillating tool, and I'm happy they came out with it. So definitely recommend it. Check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. Now, as far as it goes with Randy, I found a few things out, and I may have made a mistake by slamming the door on Randy's face.